Hello, hello, and welcome to Explaining the Meta Melee Chariots. So, as per usual, most of this information will pertain to Domination mode, though it can help you in land battles or campaign as well. Let's get right into it. Melee Chariots function quite a bit differently from most other melee units in the game. Almost all of their damage comes from the impact of their charge, rather than any amount of sustained melee combat. So you want to keep them moving, and keep them charging as much as you can. You also want to make sure that you always have them spread as wide as you can to maximize damage, to have as many points as contact so you're charging as many models of unit as possible. Charge with your unit spread, you'll do quite a bit of damage as each chariot will connect with a number of models and deal damage. Whereas if they're bunched up like this, they will often end up connecting with the same models that are already knocked over and not do a whole lot of damage. You want to make sure not to leave them in melee combat, sustained melee combat, as their defenses are quite low, so you want to keep them moving, keep them charging, and keep their damage up. Another common tactic you'll see is to group up a large number of chariots, or even 2 or 3, in one selection group, and basically treat them as one unit. This way they have more points of contact without actually increasing the surface area, to increase their damage quite substantially. Chariots are a specialist in a way, where they only really kill infantry. You don't really want to let them fight anything large, any cav, any monster infantry. They excel at the one job of killing infantry. So, as you might guess, if we're talking about roles they serve in an army, usually that is to kill infantry, though they're also often used as a disruption piece. Because of their ability to push through your opponent's lines, they can run right through the front lines and get on top of any enemy missile pieces, whether they be artillery or standard archers or handguns. They can be very difficult for many factions to remove, especially if they don't have anti-large or armor-piercing cavalry or any of their large units. So it can be very disruptive and very difficult for things like dwarves or Cathay to remove from their backline. They're a very, very useful tool for disruption in that way, where they can just get into the backline of your opponent and just ping-pong between enemy missile units and prevent them from firing. As well as characters on chariots can be quite good for cycle charging enemy foot characters, though that is a bit more niche and not as applicable in Domination these days, as it was in traditional land battles where you actually had to kill the characters. Anyway, those are the basics of Melee Chariots. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please drop a like. If there's another topic you'd like me to see me cover, please leave a comment down below. And if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe, as we have much more educational content on its way in the coming weeks. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.